What's up, Internet? It's Josh Hewitt from Top Form Fitness, and it's time to do it with Hewitt. I recently had a client ask me if veganism was right for him. He asked me if a vegan diet would help him improve his health and help him lose weight. Before I get into that, I want to give a quick shout out to some of my friends on YouTube. First of all, Mr. Intensity himself, Big J from Big J's Extreme Fitness. How's it going, Jason? I also want to give a shout out to my boy Fidel from Dreaded Aries. Where have you been, man? Get back at it. Haven't seen a video from you in a long time. Nassim Jabran, my buddy at Project Iron. Check this guy out at Monte Cristo 1. And my favorite two YouTube fitness celebrities, also local Toronto guys, and both with beautiful, long, flowing hair. I have total hair envy on these guys. Omar Isif, Chef Buff himself. How's it going? And Kane Simbabat, the physique god. I'm sure you've already seen these guys. If not, definitely go check them out. And now back to the topic at hand. Is a vegan diet right for me? Or rather, is it right for you? Certainly not right for me. So when my client asked me this, I had to tell him, to be honest, without knowing everything about your biology and your digestion, your eating history, etc., I could really only answer with, hell no! Never! No, this diet is not good for anybody. Come on. Listen, unless you're allergic to all animal products, what's the point? Now, I have to be careful with this because I know that vegans can be a pretty aggressive and opinionated group. Most of my conversations with vegans might go something like this. Yeah, okay, but veganism, I'm just not sure if a vegan diet is a balanced approach to nutrition. Oh, so I suppose we should just all be shoving dead, rotted animal carcass down the throat? Is that what you suggest? You know eating meat makes you fat, bald, and stupid, don't you? Animal murderer? Yeah, run away. That's right. Meat eater, killer. Despite that, I decided to attack this topic anyway because veganism has become sort of a fad lately. Actually, it's been around for a long time, but I mean, you go into any bookstore, you're going to see a whole section dedicated to vegan diets. You now have some doctors that are talking about veganism being the solution to good health. Now, to be fair, there obviously are some benefits to a vegan diet. I mean, veganism is kind of like taking a good thing way too far. Consuming less processed foods, good. More vegetables, good. Absolutely no animal products ever? What the? In my opinion, vegans are sort of like fundamentalist vegetarians. And raw veganism isn't even so much a diet as it is a cult. My main problem with a vegan diet is that it's just not balanced. It's not nutritionally complete. There's certain nutrients that you have a very hard time getting in a vegan diet. Even some nutrients that are essential for good health are missing in this diet. And there are some nutrients that your brain needs to function properly that are completely absent or only present in very small amounts, unless you're supplementing. And some of these include vitamin B12, creatine, vitamin D3. More and more research is showing the importance of vitamin D3 for maintaining good health, for your immune system. Now, if you're out in the sun regularly, your body can produce its own natural vitamin D. However, unless you live in a very sunny country and you're outside all the time, most of us do not get enough of it just from being outside. We have to get it from our diet as well. Now, you can supplement, obviously, and that is recommended, but it's definitely a lot more prevalent in a carnivorous diet. Carnosine, another important brain nutrient that is almost absent in a vegan diet. You can find out more about that. I'm going to post links to all the articles that contain all the research regarding this. Definitely check it out below. You'll see the article, The 5 Brain Nutrients That Are Absent in a Vegan Diet. And DHA is a form of omega-3 fats that is very prevalent in fish and grass-fed beef and is very hard to get from a pure vegan or vegetarian diet. Now, you can get omega-3 fats in a vegan diet, obviously. However, DHA is found in very low amounts. Usually its ALA is pretty high in a vegan diet or in vegetarian sources, and it's pretty hard for the body to convert that into DHA. Our system is just not efficient at doing that. Now, there are some vegans that will argue they can still get these nutrients by certain food combinations or by ingesting certain kinds of algae or because of some kinds of bacteria that are present in food. But in my opinion, you'd have to be a frickin' scientist to make that work. You just can't get enough of these nutrients in a vegan diet. Myself, I prefer to stay at the top of the food chain, where we belong. Now, there are a few YouTube celebrities that are promoting a raw vegan, high carb, high cardio lifestyle. And one of my personal favorites is this skinny little delirious guy who, I won't name any names, so we'll just call him, for the sake of argument, D-Rider. And for a little while I was trolling his YouTube channel just to sort of see what it was about. Had a couple of interactions with him in which I was addressed as Mr. Undercarb. So apparently I'm not getting nearly enough sugar to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Now, on his channel he suggests you consume 30 bananas a day. Great way to get in enough sugar and carbohydrates to fuel your very high endurance cardio-based lifestyle. which he also promotes, like triathlons, marathons, a lot of long, slow distance cardio exercise. Not really any resistance training. Basically the exact opposite of what I've been talking about, and most of the other fitness professionals that I think are up on the current research. I did the math, and if you're averaging on MyFitnessPal 30 grams of carbs per banana, that amounts to almost 1,000 grams of carbohydrate a day, just from bananas, and about 100 to 120 calories each banana. You're looking at 3,600 calories per day just from bananas. That's assuming that you're going to be eating other foods, obviously, because you have to balance your nutrition. First of all, I don't know who's going to stay lean on almost 1,000 grams of carbohydrates and 4,000 calories a day unless you are doing a hell of a lot of exercise activity, which is what he recommends. Unfortunately, as many of you know, there are a number of issues with long, slow distance cardio and excessive sugar consumption.
A few of the problems associated with long, slow cardio include elevated stress hormone production, a reduction in your anabolic hormones, some wasting of your lean muscle tissue, and in extreme cases, you could even have heart muscle scarring. There's more repetitive use injuries and oxidative stress, and it just takes too damn long. You can learn more about this in my blog post here.
Here are a number of other reasons why a vegan diet might not be right for you.
A vegan diet is usually pretty low in protein, and it could be deficient in some important nutrients that your body needs, especially some key nutrients for brain health. Veganism may also lower testosterone production in some men, and this is due to the lower levels of cholesterol and saturated fat that we actually need. It's also very hard to get all of the essential amino acids and essential fatty acids that your body requires.
But the biggest problem with a vegan diet is no bacon, ever. Think about it. I'm Josh Hewitt, and until next time, eat your meat.
We're making a bacon mesh. This takes real skills. More beef. Over 2 3/4 pounds of beef. Oh my God. You got no idea how good this feels.